Hey everyone, welcome back. My name is Elijah and today we are in the playroom. Now today this is going to be a setup I'm just trying out for the first time. We may not keep it like this, but as of right now, this was the best I could do at the moment. But today I want to show you all the new figures I got this week for myself. So let's start this off. So this week I got a pretty big haul, I can't lie. I got 5 new figures this week, which is an absolute lot. And right now we're going to go into one I was anticipating of the most, but has probably a lot of controversy behind. That being the Human Torch. So this is my first ever Human Torch figure. This is the Fantastic Four Vintage Collection Human Torch. This came out, 2021? And man, do I love this thing. Accessory wise, he came with these 2 fists right here on the table. These little fire wraps right here on his arms, both sides, and this little flame effect right here that goes on his chest. I absolutely adore this thing. A lot of hatred for this figure I saw online, and I truly don't understand why. The articulation for this thing is amazing, first of all. So we can go into that a little bit. We have a ball joint at the head, look up and down that far. Ab crunch, nice little crunchy crunch. I dropped that piece, it's okay. Butterfly joints, which are beautiful, by the way. Look at that back, butterfly joints. Go closer to look at that. Absolute beautiful butterfly joints. Yeah, man, I just, legs can bend pretty far back too. That's pretty nice, Toe joints all the way like that. Man. Obviously we have a rotation at the hip, toe bend, we just showed, and a calf swivel. I absolutely adore this figure. I've been wanting the Fantastic Four for a while, and with doing the movie trailer reaction on the channel, on my other YouTube channel, it kind of brought my hype for the Fantastic Four up more. And then with the introduction of these characters in Marvel Rivals, really made me I need to collect the Fantastic Four for my comic figure shelf. I just started collecting comic figures not too long ago. I have some, don't get me wrong, I do have some, but it wasn't really a lot compared to my MCU. Let me pick up that piece I dropped. But yeah, no, so this is my first ever Human Torch figure. I am excited for the MCU Human Torch figure whenever that comes out, but this one right here is absolutely fantastic. I love the transparent plastic. I love how you can see through it perfectly. The colors are so nice, man. I have nothing but positive things to say about this figure. The posing for this thing is just absolutely incredible. I could pose this guy all day. I need flight stands. I know that. I need flight stands for my figures. But this is a little quick pose I can got him in. A little flying pose. Him shooting up fire, imagine, get some effects shooting out his hand. I love it. Let's see if I can shoot this out his hand just a little bit. Let's get this. Hopefully the music's not too loud. I cannot get this effect to wrap around the way I want. Ooh, I had it for a second. No, that's fine enough. So now we have the little flame effect kind of coming out his hand. I like that a lot. Like I said, love this figure. It is pretty heating up in here, I will say, with this figure. Definitely not worth the hate it gets. I like the black lines going through. I don't know if you can see it on there, little black lines going through the body. Awesome figure. I give it a easy 9 out of 10. Now, the only things I will say the negative are these little painted flame effects on the hands. They kind of limit the articulation of the hands. But other than that, it's pretty good. So we'll put him aside now. Put the Human Torch to the side. And obviously the next one, if you can see the lab coat right here. Let me stretch into things here. We got Reed Richards. the leader of the Fantastic Four, Mr. Fantastic himself, which I've been saying Mr. Incredible all day. Another figure that I absolutely adore. I don't know what body mold this is. I don't know if this is a old body mold. I have no figures like this with this body mold, but I absolutely adore this thing. The head sculpt's not bad at all. I'm trying to find the camera. Head sculpt's not bad. I like the gray there. I have a little sloppy paintwork on the collar. That's okay. For accessories wise, he comes with 2 sets of hands. So he has these little stretchy finger hands. And then he has 2 regular hands too. But something cool about this Reed is you can pop off the arms just like this. Look at that. Perfect. And you actually put a lab coat on him. Boom. And then you can just add these little arms that he came with, little lab coat arms. And now we have Mr. Fantastic in a little lab coat. And you can put the hands on here too. You can put both sets of hands, so you have the regular, normal glove hands. And then you can also put like the little stretchy hands on him. Wow. This is pretty cool. I enjoyed this a lot. Him standing right here. Also, the articulation is pretty standard for a Marvel Legend. I just tell you, I mean, I kind of already went over how the articulation is for the other figure. This isn't really necessarily a review. It's just what I got this week. So right here, you know, we get some cool poses. I'm not gonna rock the lab coat. I'll probably use it for fodder for like a custom figure or something like that. But dude, I absolutely adore this guy too. I love the hands. I wish this came with long arms, kind of like the old, like what, 2016 Walgreens wave. I think that was the year 2016, but it was the Walgreens exclusive Mr. Fantastic. I love those long arms that he came with, those alternatives. I like the long fingers, don't get me wrong. I know this also came with like what, the Super Scroll wave, like 2019, but I do like these long fingers. Great figure too. I like it a lot. It's not as cool in my opinion as Johnny. I do have to say Johnny is so far my favorite of these two. So yeah, Mr. Fantastic. So we'll put him right here and show the next one we got, which I also just okay, so we have Miss Invisible Woman. The Invisible Woman. We have Sue Storm, or Sue Richards. And I'm going to be real with this. I know everyone says it, and I'm going to be the one to say it too. This head sculpt sucks. This head sculpt is abysmal. When you think of Sue Storm, you do not think of stuff like this. Or her to look like that. I get what they were trying to go for, but they failed a lot. So, this is on the old female body mold, which is something I never really actually played with before, because like I said, these are my first time getting like comic figures. I had a few before, but nothing too major. So this articulation isn't the best. She has the single jointed elbows. The legs still go back a nice bit. That's cool and all. She also has a floppy paint on her chest. The floor's a little sloppy, but that's okay. Accessory wise, she came with 2 sets of hands, which my hands are in a bag somewhere. But she came with 2 fists and 2 like sprawled out hands like this. And something interesting she also came with, which is force field effect. And you're able to put the force field effect right into her hands. You just slide it in like that. There's little holes for the fingers. It lines in perfectly. Little hole for the thumb, and boom, now she's holding her force field. And so that's cool. That's kind of how I just have her displayed. With the limited articulation, I feel like there's not a lot I can do here. But I mean, she's fine. Nothing too bad, nothing too, you know. I didn't buy this at full price. I got this on sale on Amazon for $9. And I realized I had to strike. $9, not bad at all. And then I actually got both of these on sale. So I got Human Torch and Invisible Woman on sale on Amazon for like $9 each. And then Reed I got on Mercari from a seller called I Am Groot, which is an absolute amazing seller. If you're on Mercari, shout out to you, I Am Groot. The last one, obviously, for the Fantastic Four is The Thing. Now, I didn't want the Vintage Collection thing. I understand, would have completed the wave, but I wasn't a fan of the white shorts that he had. But I really do love this Super Skrull thing. Again, I got this off of Mercari for like a good price too. It only came with his fist, no other types of hands, and I did not get the Super Skrull Build-A-Figure wave heads. Just The Thing. And man, oh man, here's the thing. I love this figure. I have not been able to put it down. Him and Johnny. Since I got him, I have not been able to put this figure down. An absolute unit of a man. I was taking some photos with him earlier with the Hulk. And, oh my gosh. Now, articulation-wise, you really can't do much. He's very limited. Very limited indeed to the articulation, but that's okay. His elbows only do like a 90-degree angle. His feet is on a double jointed leg, so which is nice. You can end up folding it like that. His foot also goes up and down. Pretty nice movement. Ankle tilt, pretty nice. Now for the ab crunch, you can swing his abdomen, but there really is like no crunch to it. But the waist, there's two different types of swivel here. So you have a waist swivel and then you have a upper ab swivel, which is pretty nice. And then the head can only look up that far because he has a weird shaped head. And then he can look down that far. But other than that, just a absolute great figure. I cannot put it down like I said before. I love it to death. And so this is now officially my first ever Fantastic Four figures. And man, oh man, I'm happy. I am severely happy with these figures. I think these figures are absolutely amazing and would look good for any collector who wants to get the Fantastic Four. Especially right now, as filming this, Sue and Human Torch are on sale for Amazon for $9 each. So if you do not have these, I suggest you go and you get them. Because these are completely worth it. And they look so good together. They look absolutely so good together. I mean, just look at that. This is the first ever Marvel family, right? I love these. But I did say I ended up getting 5 figures this week and not these 4. So as much as I love these, we're going to put these to the side for right now. And we're going to show a slightly, I guess, newer figure we got this week. And the slightly newer figure we got this week is the Secret Wars Captain America. Now, I'm going to be real with you. I already have the 80th anniversary Captain. I have him right here. And so I guess we can go between the differences. Obviously, the Secret Wars Cap is very much lighter than the 80th anniversary. And also, the 80th anniversary had pins on his arms right here, and this is completely pinless. I prefer pinless, I do, but I also prefer the darker colors of the 80th. So the 80th is going to be now just like a play around toy. I'm gonna, play around with them a lot, mess with them a lot, have fun with them, right? While I think this one is going to be on display, and look at that head sculpt. I love that angry Cap head. Cap is getting down to business with that head. He does have another head sculpt too of him smiling. There we go. If the camera can pick that up well. And then also something that unique that comes with him is he comes with his broken shield. Because this was based off Secret Wars. Boom, look at that. Broken shield for Cap. It's also a clip-on. You can also plug into his back. But broken shield like that. Just pegs right in. Pretty nice and snug. I don't feel like it's going to break. He comes with like a shield. He comes with 2 shield pieces too, which you can't add on, but it's still nice to have like the 2 shield pieces. But man, I love this guy. I put the straps on the 80th. I think I said that. But one of the reasons why I think this figure is better, not only the pinless joints, was because of the hand selection. And he came with quite a few. He came with 2 fisting hands, a pointing hand, a salute hand, but he also came with 2 grabbing hands. Now, these grabbing hands, I'm so happy he came with, because I don't have a Daredevil figure, which I do want a comic Daredevil. So I don't have any figures with red hands that can hold things. And I really want him to, because I've been wanting to add my 80th anniversary Thor hammer, Mjolnir, to the figure. And just look how beautiful this is. Oh my gosh. That is Captain America, and he is ready for war. I absolutely adore how this looks. Broken shield, kind of like that Infinity or Endgame-esque Cap with a broken shield and Mjolnir. He is ready to go to battle. He is ready to attack. I have done so much photography for him today that I'm going to be posting on the Instagram at Elijah the Toy Collector on Instagram. I just love this guy with a passion. And for more fun too, you can also take off the battle damage, and if you have the 80th anniversary Captain Shield, you can put that on, and you know he has a lightning effect. And so him with Mjolnir and the lightning effect, let me see if I can get this in his hand. There we go. He is ready for business. He is ready for business. Now, you may be asking me, Elijah, what are those effects on Mjolnir? I've never seen these before. These are the effects that came with the MCU Thors. This came with, I think, the Ragnarok Thor set I had, and the Infinity War, like, Fat Thor. And so I just added them together. I wrapped them around the handle right here. And then I wrapped it around the top, and I got this really cool lightning effect that I have on my comic Thor. So he just has that on display. Dude, this is my definitive Captain America. This is my definitive comic Captain America figure, without a doubt. As much as I loved this Captain America figure right here, the 80th anniversary. I remember when this came out, I pre-ordered that on Entertainment Earth immediately back in 2022. This was my captain I had everywhere. I even moved out of state that year. I remember I lived in St. Louis and I lived in Illinois. And I brought nothing with me except this Captain America figure when I moved. Absolutely amazing. I put the broken shield on him. I love this guy. But this takes the cake. This easily takes the cake as my brand new Captain America that's going on the shelf. I can't rave enough how much I love this figure. And then obviously we have the 70th anniversary Thor, or 80th anniversary Thor right here too. We'll put right here. Just an absolute unit of a figure. Really, put these up now. All these guys are just... wow. Stand up, wow. The Fantastic Four, and then the leaders of the leader of Avengers himself, Captain America. This has been a amazing run. I got Captain at Target. I found him on sale at Target. He was with the Wolverine from the Secret Wars wave, and that was it. I have found the black suit Spider-Man 2 at Target and GameStop and a few other stores, locations. But I do have the black suit that came out in like 2022, 2023. And so I didn't feel like I needed to get that. But I'm also getting the new game black suit for Spider-Man 2 that came out. I already pre-ordered that. That comes out, June 1st, I believe. something like that. And man, oh man, am I excited. But yes, this is the lineup. Let me see if I can get them all on camera here. Right here are the new figures we got, and just absolutely amazing this week. I'll be posting pictures on Instagram of all these like cool dynamic poses. But this has been Elijah's Playroom, where I just show off the new figures I got this week. Next week, I will be filming a toy hunt, and so stay tuned for that too. Thank you all for coming to this video. Please leave a like, comment, all that good stuff. I'll see you all in the next one. Peace out, everyone.